All right, everybody, cool. So it looks like this is the part of the stream where I talk about something just to make sure that my levels are looking good and that my microphone is in fact working. So looks like that's a success. Hey, wow, we are to the end of this little saga, I guess. This is my 72nd in a row consecutive Sunday of doing a Delver stream, which is quite a few Sundays. This happens to also be my 116th development stream for Delver that I've done. It's coming up on like 227 hours of content, which is a lot of Joshua talking. So apologies for that. But anyways, I'm Joshua. This is the Delver Weekly development stream and the final Delver Weekly development stream. I say final because my partner and I decided basically how do I say this? We were trying to shoot for a 3-month release cadence. So every 3 months we would release a new update. So we pushed out, I believe, April? Yes, we put out an April update, and then the next update was going to be scheduled for, I think, June. And then June came along, and we said, oh, what about we push it back another 3 months and just call it the final update? So that would have been July, August, September, October. So we said, why not do that? We'll just make it a long update, and we'll make it a big update, and we'll just call it done. And we still are trying to get there. And we realized that basically, like always, you hit feature creep, right? Like you always have these little pet features that you love and that you want to see in the game. And I was really struggling with this because, like, as an independent developer, like maybe this is like as an independent developer with this being my first project, I was like really kind of beating myself up over like if I didn't make this my perfect vision, if I didn't have every little last thing in there, that somehow that potentially could be the straw that breaks the camel's back, and that the project would not be successful enough to help me do more creative endeavors in the future. And that was really keeping me up at night. Luckily, my wife is a very she's smart, and she kind of talked me down, and even I, as an engineer, know this is shipping something is simply just stopping working on it. So we set a basically like a code freeze, or we set a line in the sand at this Thanksgiving to be the last day to get any new features that we want into Delver. So that's passed. So my chance to get new stuff into Delver is gone. So now we are in the process making sure it's nice and stable, doing QA. We want to get this out to streamers again. So if you are a streamer, it doesn't matter what tier or size of streamer. If you want to play our game around release, that would be so amazing. Just reach out to us. You can get a hold of me on my email at joshua.skeleton@gmail.com. That's me. Reach out. I'll get you some Steam keys closer. Then we also want to get maybe a beta branch out there for folks to run through to make sure that things are looking good. Yeah. Like I've told a few folks online here and there that just because we're feature complete doesn't mean we're immediately releasing. There's also timing to kind of go with. Like right now, the big Steam sale is going on, and some folks are brave enough to release during this time. I don't know if that's our plan or what it really is. My partner's been on his holidays, so I haven't really had a chance to kind of confer with him about when he wants to release. But we'll figure it out. Hopefully soon. Given again, no big feature changes will be happening. Thank you, Stephen. I really appreciate your support. Yeah, launch is scary. So yeah, here that's enough of me monologuing. I'm pretty sure my microphone's working. Let's hit this button. Boom! There's the website behind my head. It's delvergame.com. You can find a link to our Steam page because we are an early access product on Steam. We've been in early access 4 years, which is a long time. Which is kind of why this stream even exists, is kind of a community management tool. But we are $7.99 on Steam. We will be going up once we release the final version. I've been telling folks $9.99 for our price point, so at least for a short window of time, it will be $9.99 at release. We may raise it further. Again, another conversation for future Joshua and future Chad to have. Um, Yay! Thank you, Neil Slichter, for the sub. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, and Jay Mickle is confirming that Scotch and Quake sounds like a nice thing to do. To me, that sounds like a nice Saturday evening thing when my kiddo goes to sleep. Is a glass of Scotch and working on Quake stuff. Hey, Evram. Um, Pixel Demon says, "Are you planning on making more games with the Delver engine and Delver style? More Delver engine games would be smart. We spent a lot of time working on the engine and we know how to use it. But there are limitations to that. Hey, thanks, Victor. I appreciate the plus ones on the Scotch and Quake stream. But yeah, we are early access in Steam. You can buy. There's a link there. Also, if you're down with the Humble, so are we. You can get it through our Humble widget here. You also get a Steam key. Steam is the most up-to-date build. Has the latest and the greatest stuff. We will be updating on other platforms once we release. Those are, again, more of those post-release activities we will be partaking in. We will update our Humble platform, our Android build, and we'd love to get iOS build out there. Hey, Dad. Okay, I guess my dad is here. Thanks, Dad. I would love to have it come to the Nintendo Switch, but right now it's cost prohibitive. Unless Delver sells really well, consoles are definitely out of reach for us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my actual dad, Evram. Okay, cool. So yeah, so today, gonna do some work. And then I think I'm gonna try to beat my game. And if there's anything else folks want to see, we'll do that. Cool. So let's get to our source control directory. Delver git pull. What changes have I made? Oh, okay. Yeah, real quick, I was just playing with the strings because I want to. So yeah, that's kind of the big point of business today. Is I guess with our Steam Workshop update, I exposed our internal string resources out to modders, so modders can actually translate the game into a number of languages. And if I remember correctly, we have a French, a German, a Spanish, a Catalan, and even a Hungarian translation, I believe, of Delver. And Hawaii Beach there in chats was implying that he was going to work on a Swedish translation, which would be amazing. But yeah, let's get these resources kind of. I need to do a diff, which is a way of looking at the files and looking at the file differences, and from there I can compile a list of new strings, and then we can hand off that list for folks to translate. So everyone is saying still no Turkish. Need to contact you about this. Yeah. Feel free again. Hey, Robbie. Thank you for hosting me. I appreciate that. Thanks, Dad. Cool. Quake style mod for Delver. That would be cool, J Mickle. Yeah. Let me see. File diff for the modders. Let's do it. I was actually figuring out a good way to do this. And there's like, you can use like, since I have like the Linux command line tools installed, I can do like a diff, or there's a com. I can do a vim diff. If you are into Vim, but actually VS Code actually has a pretty decent diff tool, and I was just playing with that before the stream, so I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a list of basically these keys that we need to include, and I'll create like a small string version that kind of represents the what am I thinking of, the additional strings. Hey, Pertev Gap. No, I'm glad you made it to the live stream. Yay, first time. Yeah, cool. No, again, this is the last Delver stream, but this is not my last Twitch stream ever. I plan on doing lunchtime streams. So Monday through Friday, I will stream over my lunch hour. And for those, I work on smaller projects. In the past, I have made a Twitch playable roguelike, which was a lot of fun. I made a Twitch playable multiplayer chess game. So I'm looking forward to getting back to making weird, wacky stuff over my lunch breaks. So let's just right click. So this one is the one that lives in, okay, this is the Delver one. And this one is the one that's out on the language pack repo. So if we go here and we go select for compare, and then here we can say compare to, and this gives us just a big list of diffs. Cool. And I guess we're just going to start at the top. I don't know. Sometimes the diff tools have a way of, it does have a way for just kind of toggling through the changes. Yay, Jay Mickle, you already own it. That's awesome. Again, folks, if you need help, I plan on recording some basic tutorial videos on how to use the editor and how to do some basic modding. But there's also, there is, let me think, the unofficial Delver Discord is a bunch of modders, and they are happy to help folks. Yeah. Yay, you already own it, Jay Mickle. That's cool. Also, speaking of already owning Delver, if you don't own Delver, there you go. There's a Steam key for you. Yeah, and I have my own Discord as well. And that's for my streaming efforts. So yeah, so my Discord server has a bunch of channels for each of my projects, and Delver is one of them. But the unofficial Delver Discord is way more geared towards like modders and custom content, and that's a thing you can go there and ask questions and get a pretty quick answer on. You're also free to ask it on mine as well, but it's my community is a little bit smaller. Hey, Kingstar. Hey, everybody. Cool. So let's look at, so this is just updated comments. That's not really that big. Again, I think yeah, again, these are just minor, these are descriptions in the, oh, I don't know, this is a subtle change. I don't know if I should, I'll include new ones separate. So this was removed. How to do this. Let's make a new, and let's split this off. Okay, so let's look. So what I want to do is, so this one was removed. Interesting. So this side is yeah, that's the community mods, and this is the up-to-date ones. So I guess I'm just gonna make a JSON object for lack of a better remove. Actually, it doesn't have to be pure JSON. Let's just make it. We can make it ugly. That was the Steam key in chat, so that's probably already gone. I'm just using the diff here in VS Code because it's a nice visual one. That's not like staring at the matrix. So that is, so for lack of a better way of marking this, this is removed strings, and these are new strings. And this is not valid JSON, but we can clean this up. Okay, so next change. Okay, so these have also been removed. Okay, next change. I wonder, so these are, okay. Am I getting this backwards? I think I'm getting this backwards. Let me try that again. So if I do compare, select for compare, and then compare this. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I had my diff the wrong direction, but that's fine. New strings, there we go. Okay, tutorial text. Cool, cool. There we go. Secret stats. Cool. So how is everybody? For those of you in the US, how was your holiday? For everybody else, how is your autumn or fall? Yeah, so this I just changed the verbiage on. Let's call this changed strings. Because this, the way it's displayed on the card, it makes more sense to have a +1. It was just a small change. But I think it makes it read a little bit better. Sunday, doing good. Evram. Yeah, you're still at university, Evram. You are a busy person. Cool. Next, shop empty text. Oh, I guess apparently you can buy out shops. Okay, so that's a new string. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, looks like Chad did sneak in the vampire type damage, which is pretty cool. It's not a status effect; it is just a damage type. So anything with the vampiric damage type will steal or will increase their health by dealing damage. So I'm pretty sure this should apply to both the player and creatures. Yeah, Chris. I guess living on the other side of the world has its benefits. Cool. So these are some of the new status effects, such as disoriented and invisible. We're just going to kind of keep thumbing through these. Yeah, new items. Yep. Basically, I I took the time to basically fill out the armor sets. So there is more armor because I guess I'm a completionist that way. Cool. Steel armet, however you say it. My French is still not great. Cool. So Chris is saying, for some reason they still do Black Fridays in New Zealand. Thought that was just a US thing. Yeah. Oh, I changed these strings. Yeah, I mean, I don't see like I don't see why they wouldn't have a Black Friday sale. I mean, um, I don't know. Again, I just know I'm pretty sure it's called Black Friday because um, it puts the usually for most retailers it puts them in the black for the year. Um, oh man, look at this giant chunk. Here we go. Yes, this is easy. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Control C and Control V. Okay, and Control X. Okay, so these are the new strings. So hopefully this should be sufficient to copy and paste these at the bottom of a translator's file, and that should allow them to easily add these in. Black Friday. I mean, Black Friday is just a large sale. There's nothing really Thanksgiving about it per se. Other than the fact that most people in the US have that day off of work and they could spend all day shopping. Apparently they do Black Friday in Russia. Oh my goodness. Sorry, folks. I'm sorry that has been pushed all around the world. It's a weird thing to have. Okay, so I think these are our strings. So let's do. How to best do this? Okay, let's. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to update the public-facing repo with the new strings. Here we go. These are the current ones in the repo. And I'm pretty sure, why are there two of these? Okay, the Joshua repos, Dale, are these not the same? This is a diff. Okay, so Control A, Control C, then go here, Control A, delete, Control V. These should be the new strings. So now I should be able to go to my command line, and let's go up a level, and let's go to Delver Community Mods, and let's do get status, and then we do a get diff. Yep. There we go. All this good stuff. Cool. Yeah, let me also put a, like, for some odd reason, yeah, I'm so a stickler. There's a new line at the end of the file. Oh wait, was it this one? Yeah, here we go. There's a new line there. What's it talking about? Okay, cool. Let's also, let's go to, was it language, pack, en, us, data, strings.dat. So that's updated, and I want to have a snippet that we can paste in there. Yep. Exactly, Javier. I'm trying to think of what to name this. This updated. Like new in update 16, something like that. .json, .dat. I think that'll work. Let's try that. Touch code. Okay, that should pop that open. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so the new strings are here. Control C, Control V, and I will make it valid JSON, I guess. Let's just put this whole thing in one giant object. Let's change this type to JSON, and then Control A, was it Alt Shift F? Cool. There we go. And these should be all the new. These are all the new string resources that have been added for this update. Yep, Javier, that should do it. Hopefully that name is reasonable. Cool. Actually, let me just do a Control O, and let's just go to Community Mods. Just open this up. Oh wait, yeah. This is Windows likes to open folders differently than opening files. Community Mods, open. Don't save. So let's look at language pack en us. So we have our data. We have the updated strings, which is JSON. Cool. Yeah, and then the new and update 16. Cool. There we go. I think that should be fine. Do I need to update my readme.txt? I think actually the VS Code has a reasonable preview of this too. Cool. I think that should. I don't think I need to update that. I think that'll be fine. Let me go ahead and get these out to people right now. ls up get status. Git add dot. Git add dot. Come on, there we go. Clear. Git status. There we go. Git commit -m new English strings. push. Cool. So the new strings are out there. So yay! That is a cool thing. So if you have an existing language mod, what you want to do, or language pack, what you want to do is go out to the English language strings in the data directory. There is a new in update 16.dat, and that's the one you want. These you should be able to. Don't copy the outer paren, but if you copy this chunk of inner parens here, starting from screens.options, screens.readable, actions.pause, if you copy that chunk and paste it at the bottom of your translation, again, within the, keeping it inside these root level parentheses, that should allow you to quickly extend those. Also modders, you'll notice that now you can add a dot description to items. So this is bread.description. And this is a hover text that kind of displays when hovering over an item, which is new. Cool. And Javier pasted a link in the chat, which is super helpful. Messiness says, how do I keep track of all these lines of coding? As a software engineer, that's just something you get used to. Is one, you figure out ways to navigate large code bases, and two, you also like once you figure out how, or you internalize how something is built, you can navigate it fairly easy. Cool. All right, so actually let's play some Delver. I haven't played any Delver yet. I don't think this is going to be me trying to beat Delver. I think I want to save that for maybe 1 o'clock. But let's just play a little bit just to make sure. Yeah, let's just take a look at some of the newest stuff. And actually, I didn't even do my git diff, did I? I think I just went right into working. So let's go up. Let's actually do the git diff and talk about these changes. Git status. I think these are just me cleaning up the. Oh my goodness. Okay, git add dot git commit dash m cleaning up strings.dat white space. Thanks. VS Code. I won't blame them. I'll blame auto formats. Git push. And that way the English strings are a one-to-one for the community mod. Cool. All right, let's jump into the IDE and let's play a little bit of Delver. So Pixel Demon is asking if we will have a Linux build someday. We should have a Linux build, and we already we have had them in the past. I'm not sure where they went on Steam. I will talk to Chad about that, but yes, we will have a Linux build. We get PC Mac Linux out of the gate. Basically, so Delver is, ooh man, Chad is upping his pixel art game. Those are nice little buttons here. Delver is written in Java. It uses the libgdx framework, which is a let's go ahead and suicide, which is a binding on top for OpenGL, and also gives us some audio and some input hooks. A Linux build of Delver. Cool. So this is the start area. This is where a new run begins. It is the campfire. Here you can buy some starting gear to help you get a little bit of a leg up. There's tutorial and lore bits, and then also there's a puppy back here. You can give him a pet before you go on a run. So let's go ahead and head down to the dungeon and see what's going on. Yeah, Dr. Kegel, I did forget my git diff. That is one of the first things I do. I'm not following my... so over the course of the 1.5 years that I've been showing this off, I have a little script that I follow, and today I've gone off script. Yeah, I'll do a git diff and I'll talk about some of the changes that happened this week, but it was a holiday week, so I don't think a lot happened other than me kind of finishing up the last little bits that I wanted to get in. But I will do that here as soon as I die, or as soon as I find the exit to this level. Yep, as Chris has identified, if you don't pet the doggo, on the way down, you are doomed to have a bad run. Oh, I'm on fire. So if I stand next to wood stuff, I can set it on fire. Cool. Yeah. Oh no! Okay, that bomb was a dud, which is lucky. And there's an ice sword for me. Wow, that was almost a very short run. Oh, Chad, I love it. Oh man, no, Chad is doing he's snuck in some pixel art, and I really think it's awesome. He got a little backpack here, got a little character there. That's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, over the course of this project, I really drilled into him the finer nuances of dang it, of pixel art, and I'm glad to see that he is pretty like he's not afraid to try his hand at it. So what I'm doing over here is I'm just grabbing some junk off these shelves because what I want to do is I want to go back to that trap and I'm going to throw the junk at the trap to make it trip, and then I'm going to scamper across this trap. In theory. Oh, I was still too close and I still poisoned myself anyways. Let's get you some ice. Oh man. Oh man, and a new HUD too. Man, Chad, you're killing it with the pixel art. Whoa, I was down to 1 health and then somebody died and I got credit for it. So let's pick a stat. So, chat, please let me know what stat I should go with. I'll pause here for a second. Ethan P. Morgan says, how long have I been working on this game? I've been on this project maybe 4 or 5 years, and Chad has been working on it 5 years. Always health, always health. Okay, looks like chat has definitely voted on health, so that's the way we are going. It is definitely a useful route to go. It's kind of boring, but it is like a safe bet because it's always nice to be able to take more damage. Okay, let's keep on going. That's not bad. That's not a bad little shield I can slap over here in my left hand. Let's check our map and figure out where let's go this way. Chris says he loves that the health card has an ale button on it, or an ale. Come on, I can do this. I can do it. Come on. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to do. It only took me like 3 or 4 tries. Also, with our new gamepad support, like throwing stuff feels so nice because Chad has it on the analog sticks or on the analog triggers, and it feels really good because throwing and attacking is an analog thing. Like having it on those inputs is really nice. Oh my goodness! Come on, buddies. There we go. Paralyzed wand. Potion of who knows what, and let's keep going. All right. Let's check our map, see where we need to go. I'm gonna go west, I guess. Is a direction to head. Oh, there's a baby spider there. Oh, another baby spider. So many baby spiders in this room. Yeah, I was figuring there's another one hanging around. Yeah. Again, Chad was making more junk variations, which is cool. And actually, one of the junk variations is actually worth gold, which is pretty cool. We have gold candlesticks that are valuable, and you actually get gold from picking through them. So sometimes it is worth your while to root through the junk piles. All right, new level up. What stat should I go with this time? Please vote in chat, and I'll pick it. Canestar says, do the baby spiders spawn outside crates and jars now? I think there's just a special room that Chad created that always has baby spiders in it. I think that's the case. Otherwise, they only do spawn in the crate or the pots. Cool. So it looks like chat is pretty pretty darn insistent on speed, so let's choose it. Let's do it. Yeah, I took that shield, which slowed me down a little bit. Come on, buddy, can you walk in the... There we go, nice. Oh, still no level down. Let's keep going. Yeah, let's take care of this little friend first. All right. I guess over here in the kind of northeast portion of the map, let's do it. It's so funny too how on the same page chat is with me picking my stats. Oh, hello! I missed the giant explode myself fire wand. Let's go ahead and nerf those this stream, because that's something that I've been meaning to do. Because it is way too easy to kill yourself with those. So I think I'm just going to probably dial back the damage, because I think right now this does 10 to 50, which is way overkill. Even if I have it, it's still a lot of damage. Let's keep going east, I suppose, as a direction. Yep. Oh, hey, buddy. Trading hits there. I didn't mean to jump in there, but that's all right. I can blast my way out. Maybe. There we go. Cool. Limit damaging to self? No, I again, part of the roguelike-y mantra is that the player and all the enemies in the game follow the same set of rules. I think that's important. We're not... Oh, I broke my ice sword. Oh no. We're not 100% on that, but I try to maintain that as much as we can. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Whatever. I need a new melee weapon. There we go. That's a melee weapon. Do I have a better one in my backpack that I've been saving for a rainy day? I do not, it looks like. Okay. That's true. Chris says it also does fire damage, so maybe nerfing the damage isn't so bad, because the fire damage will do damage over time. There are more uniques in the game, yes. Let's... south, I guess, is the way we're headed. Oops, not again. Man, this is a large level. And again, the level size is kind of a random thing. Sometimes you get a big level, sometimes you get a small level. We're kind of okay with it being like that, if that makes any sense. This is not the exit either. I thought this was the exit. Those are magic pants, though. Oh my goodness. +6 to magic. So yeah, let's wear those pants. Also, this room is awesome because all this stuff is breakable, which means it's also all burnable. And occasionally, when I've demoed this, like at conferences, people catch themselves on fire, and then pretty soon this whole room will be on fire, and it's just a lovely thing to watch. Cool. Let's look at where to go. East? Right? Correct? It's a unique bow with the vampire effect. Again, the effects are kind of randomly thrown on top of enchanted stuff. So I might put it on a unique item, I'm not sure. Yeah, no, Chad recently added a vampire damage type to the types of damage an item can do. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Cool. It's interesting that folks have favorite rooms. Yeah, so many of the rooms are built by us, and then several of the rooms are actually built by the computer, and we kind of changed the composition of those. I think in the dungeon area, I think it's a pretty low percentage of computer-built rooms where we have so many hand-built rooms. I think we have over 100 hand-built rooms that we kind of rely on those more heavily than the procedural generated ones. But having both, I think, is a nice touch. There we go. Yeah, don't need that. Let's go down. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and quit here. And I love these the new colors that Chad did on the UI. The UI is just looking, even just their small touches, they still look really, really nice. Cool. It would be fitting. I could try that real quick. Let's take a look. Let's look at, I think it's in items. So close all, like a Control Shift in, items.dat. Let's look at thorns. Bow of Thorns. So what then I should be able to do is, I think it's just damage type. I think I have up here I have the fire bow. Damage type is fire. So down for the Bow of Thorns, I could do something like, I think it's VAMPYRIC, I think is correct. Let's look at vampiric weapon, damage type. Let's look at where this is defined. Vampire. Damage type is vampire. Cool. All right, so let's run the editor real quick, and I can just spawn one in. Yeah, just doing little bits of odds and ends. Like I said, as of this past Thursday, Delver is feature complete. We'll be doing some odds and ends, but nothing large. And then we're going to be pushing towards a release soon. I need to talk to Chad about when that looks like we want to do that. But it is Bow of Thorns. Cool. Now I need to spawn in some arrows. Nope, that was the wrong button, Joshua. Ranged 1 arrows. This is a pack of 4, so now we can get the Bow of Thorns. And then I can spawn in a monster. How about a skeleton? Be hit. Oh, so the skeleton is too tough. He one-hit me. Let's try uniques, Bow of Thorns, and K ranged 1 arrows, and K monsters, dungeon, druid, and let him hit me once, so I'm down to, okay. It might be that are they clipping through him? Curious. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Again, if the range on the bow is too high, I couldn't tell. I don't think it healed me, actually. There might be some logic we need to handle there. This might be a bug, because the vampire damage is brand new. Thief. Yeah. Shame. Yep, so this is why, even though we are feature complete, we're not releasing immediately. There still needs to be time to do baking and bug fixing. Yeah, so the arrows don't do vampire damage correctly. So no more engine stuff being put in. That's what we mean feature complete. We're on to support and bug fixing stuff right now. Maybe a little bit of balancing, but nothing new. Cool. Let me think. Hopefully folks are paying attention. Yeah, let's take a look at that vampire damage again. No, I mean, it's nice that folks are here. Like this is my last one, so hopefully people are here to celebrate that. So actor, if damage type, instigator not null. So let's just put a breakpoint here and let's see what's going on. So let's go debug. Again, let's create a little room. Let's spawn ourselves into it. Let's hit K uniques, both thorns, and give ourselves arrows. And let's spawn in a bad guy. How about Slow Man? He just stands there. It didn't even hit the breakpoint, did it? Interesting. Actor, take damage. Weird. Maybe is instigator null? Is that what's going on? I may need to slow down the range on this a little bit so we can get more consistent hits. I thought we were doing a like a raycast in between spots on the arrow's positioning, but it looks like it's not behaving as I expect it to. So we can just kind of manually fiddle with the numbers on that. So let's add a monster. Let's add our debug and slow person again, and let's just shoot them. And again, I'm having a hard time hitting them. There we go. Hit a breakpoint. So instigator is null. Where is instigator? So take damage. So let's take a look into our call stack and see what's going on with that, right? So this is called by monster, take damage, which is, okay, so this is hit, instigator, null. So missile, owner. Why is owner not set is a good question. Owner should be set. Protected transient entity owner equals null. Do we not set owner anywhere? So one of the constructors takes it. That's curious. Oh, the new NPC messages Chad put in, are they not ready for translating? Oh, that's a good question. I will have to review that, and I'll update that in the English strings as well. And then I will just go ahead and look at the Steam Workshop, and I will message everybody out there who has a language translation that the new strings are ready to go. Let me see. Putzo Noob says, I bought the game when it was first came out. I'd like to watch more. Are you moving on to a new game? I'd like to move on to a new game. My ability to work on a new project is determined by how well Delver does. I'm also doing contract work as well to bring in income. Being like an independent creator is hard, especially in the United States. So yeah, there are a number of things that I'm working on to try to support myself and my family. Cool. Why are you not set is my question. Let's look at Bo, and okay, Bo, get ammo. And there should be I think is a do attack. Let's do attack, and let's just kind of step through all this. So F9 to continue. And I'm out. Okay, I'm out of ammo. So let's go back here. And yeah, sometimes this shouldn't affect people, but yeah, running it in debug mode has its weirdnesses. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's step into this. And missile.get ammo. So item found equals find ammo. So let's step into that. And what this is going to do is, I'm pretty sure it just walks through our inventory. Inventory is a list, and we are just looking for anything with a particular instance, specifically if it's an instance of missile. Or if it's a stack, and the stack is of type missile. So you could have a single arrow, or you could have a stack of arrows, and either are valid things to shoot. I think let's just put a breakpoint there. So we hit this. So we have an item stack of type missile. And then check is an item. Okay. So we're going to return that. Cool. And then it's not a missile, it's actually a stack. So then we cast it to an item stack. We decrement the stack. It looks like we do some cleaning up. So if the stack is empty, we remove it. Otherwise, we return a copy of the missile. And here, I don't think we actually hit the constructor, so I think owner is null. Let's just look here in our watch window. We can do missile.owner. Yeah, that's null. And that should probably get set here. Let me see. So Chris says, how much government support do you get in America? None. There is no government support for the type of stuff that I do. I know some like I know I spoke to developers in Canada and in Belgium and even I think in New Zealand, and they get grants to do like arts and stuff like that. But I don't think it applies for what I do here. Let me see. Would I be open to adding new content to Delver in the future DLC? Maybe, maybe not. Like again, how much more work I do on Delver again depends on how financially viable it is for me to do so. Because that is a real concern. You know, like I've spent 4 or 5 years of So I've spent 4 or 5 years of my free time working on this, but I want to do this sort of work full time, and I need to find the job that pays me full time salary to do this. If that makes sense. Sam's asking, what is my preferred method of finding contract work? Mostly, I find contract work through my my professional network. That is how I found my. So earlier this year, I worked on a video game called Strafe. I did the content for the secret, one of the secret areas in Strafe. It was hard work, but I really loved it. I basically got to make a clone of Chex Quest, which is a clone of Doom, and I got to make all the weapons and the ammo and the monsters and the textures and stuff. It's basically I got to make like a complete little game inside of Strafe, and that was a whole lot of a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun, and I really was happy that Tom and Steven gave me the opportunity to do that. And currently, I'm doing contract work for Rec Room, and again, it's because of my the folks that I know that's how I get my contract work. And for those of you who do have ways of getting grants and other forms of support while doing these sorts of things, please take advantage of those programs that you have. You have a nice privilege there, and you can work on something with a reasonable amount of security. Without my wife supporting our family, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. So she is amazing, and I love her very much. Yeah. So Jay Mickle is adding heretic stuff into Delver, which is beautiful. Yeah, again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about modding, please let me know. Sam, you know Terrence? Yeah, so yeah, yep. So Chris is confirming in New Zealand it has to be culture related. So yeah, generally it has to have like um, some sort of national thing to it. I definitely, there's definitely gonna be Easter. I try to hide Easter eggs uh, for my wife in all the stuff I create. So there'll be something in there for her. Yeah, Terrence is awesome. I've got to meet him a handful of times, and he's a really, really chill person. I like working with him. Um, okay, so what we need to do, the problem here is when we fire an arrow, the owner is not set, the owner is null, and the vampire effect can't it can't actually work. Um, cool. So again, if we look at this here, this get ammo, what I really want to do is um, I want to set the well, okay, so Bo doesn't know about the player, does it? Um, so let's look at Bo. Does Bo have an owner? Bo.owner. Is it this dot owner? Okay, so in do attack we know player. So we get this missile back. We could set it right here. We could do something like missile.owner equals player p. Also, excuse me, folks. I think my son just got back from his swim class. I need to shut the door. Maybe turn on the light. It's dark in here. All right, cool. Yeah. So missile should have an owner unless it's a protected thing. It is a protected transient. Why is it protected? Hey, false park location. No worries. I still have about an hour's worth of stream left, so yeah, nothing lost there. Hemon says you seem to get XP for any death. Correct. If anything dies in the dungeon, you get credit for it. Projectiles. Do any projectiles know the owner? It depends how you construct them. But if the serialization system we use, I think uses the default constructor, or the empty constructor, and no, it doesn't. So should I make? Why is this protected? Is there a better way of setting a protected variable on a? I guess you can't, right? So let's just try exposing this and making it a public property on entities, and then here I can set it to the player. And because I would normally hot patch this, but because I changed the signature of this class, I have to stop and then relaunch the debugger. Yeah, sometimes in Delver, you will just be walking around and you get a level, which means that some unfortunate critter has probably stumbled into a trap and has met its untimely end. Also, yeah, I ran that in debug mode. Okay, cool. So again, let's see. Let's look at uniques, and we want the bow of thorns, and then we want to add some arrows. There we go. And then let's go to monsters, and let's add our debug monster, the slow person, because they don't move very fast, and we can fill them full of arrows. So now let's not. Okay, so we have we step over this, and we have our missile object, and now I can set the owner to P. So now this should be fine. So in actor, we should have the vampire. Yeah, so we have these breakpoints here. So F9. So instigator is player. Cool. So instigator is now not null, which is what we want. And then let's step through this code and see what's actually happening. So if instigator is instance of actor, which the player should be, yep, we're going to cast it to an actor. Cool. And then yes, so basically we're going to inflict damage upon the instigator of type healing, and it looks like it's the max of 1 and damage over 3. So basically, even if you deal 1 point of damage, you still get 1 health point. That's what this max function is doing. So that's cool. And then yeah, this is just particle effecty stuff. So yeah, it looks like it's working, which is cool. Let me try that once more, but without breakpoints, just to kind of visually verify things are working the way we think they are. Okay, bow of thorns, snag that, and a bunch of arrows, ranged arrow. There we go, and our little friend, the debug monster. Ah! Oh, cool! Yeah, yeah, and it actually it did the little heal the heal effect on me. So monsters, dungeon, druid. Yeah, cool. That is doing its thing. All right, good changes, everybody. Thank you for insisting that I try out the vampire damage on a range thing because the code for that was not working quite correct. So let's do a get status. Cool. Take care, Pixel Demon. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, the damage and healing system is pretty. Uh, yeah, it's six in one hand, half a dozen in the other, as the saying goes. It's basically the same. It's just a change of player's health. So cool. Let's do that, and so this is us entity and oh. Let's review our changes. So for the bow, I added this is for the bow of thorns. It is damage type vampire, which is good. Let's also reduce its speed a little bit, or its range. So let's make the range say 6. Cool. Let's go back to so then also, so on the entity class I changed the owner property to be public so we could set it here. Wow, those codes go fast. Yeah. No, I'm glad people are snatching those up. I was slightly worried that like people wouldn't use them. Yeah, I understand. Cool. So this, let's go ahead and commit these changes because this is git status. So we have 3 files we've changed. Let's go ahead and add them all. So now we have these staged and ready to be committed. So git commit -m fixing vampire damage for bows. Git push. Yeah, I'll try. I'll update to the newer version of OBS for my stream tomorrow. If you have a suggestion as to a better audio codec to use, please let me know. I'm still a baby streamer. That is something I am still figuring out how to do properly. Cool. So that's updated. I don't know if I want to change the color on the effect. I think that's just pulled from vampire. So if we look at Control Shift F magic. Somewhere there's a color. Status effect, get status effect. Is it bow that sets it? Control damage type. Okay, damage type. So missile damage type. Get enchantment color. Get enchantment color is on weapon. So weapon.get enchantment color looks like this is probably a static thing. Okay, fire. Return color fire. So we just need to. So yeah. So we already have a color vampire. Color vampire is this. So yeah, Chad's already defined a color vampire. Cool. Okay. So it looks like there is an issue with OBS on 64-bit. That okay? Yeah, I do run the 64-bit version of OBS, so this might be happening to me. Cool. Yeah. So we do have a vampire color defined already, which is nice. Perfect. Yeah, let's nerf the fire wands. So the lesser fire wand, the explosion, Fulbright. I think the explosion actually is what does the damage. Where's the damage? Oh, slash damage, slash force, knockback, all that good stuff. What about charges, base damage, rand damage? So that's 2 to 15. Then the normal fire wand does 4 to 20. Let me just have all these the rand amount on these. So this should be a lesser fire wand, and rand damage is say 8, and on this one, rand damage is 10, and then on the greater fire wand, the rand damage is 20. So it's still pretty devastating, just not so crazy. Clifton B says, do you 100% of your work on the text editor or other tools? I've only seen you working in the text editor. Yeah, I use Photoshop, Blender. I use IntelliJ. I also use VS Code sometimes, or Sublime Text. It just depends what sort of text editing needs I have. There's also the Delver editor as well. That should be cool. Let's take a look at this. Clear, git status. So just updated that, git diff. I should only change those properties by having the rand damage. Cool. So git add dot git commit dash m nerfing the fire wands. Git push. Have I ever beat my own game? I think that's what I'm gonna try to do now. I think I'm gonna try to sit down and beat Delver. If you folks want to help me through it. And I think I'll just pick up my previous save if that's fine. I just cleared Dungeon 1. Let's see if we can get all the way through Delver. I think I'll just play Delver the rest of the hour, unless folks have anything in particular they want to see me work on. But I've tried to keep there's no feature work being done, so this is kind of balance and all those fiddly sorts of things. And I'm just going to play until we get to the next RNG love. Yeah. I like the Chad has been throwing in these little Easter eggs here and there. Like this is a graphic that has a small chance to spawn in this particular room, which is pretty cool. Ooh, that is a way nicer sword than I have. Okay, and I have no room, so let's do some inventory management. Let's get rid of some of this junk, even though junk isn't. So let's put that there. Get rid of that. 6 denial. I'll keep that as a backup weapon. I only need so many backup weapons, to be perfectly honest. Those are bad pants that I hurt myself with. Let's equip this. Let's eat this. What else? I think we're in good shape. Let's go. I have not coded images, Clifton. Oh my goodness. The Rithorian armor is just it is the best armor in the game that has without any sort of movement penalty, and also because it's unique, it means that it scales based upon the player's level. So oh no, it potentially could be very, very powerful depending upon what level you are when you find it. Don't. Oh no. Okay. All right, chat. What is my fate? Help me pick: agility, attack, or health. Agility. Cool. Yeah. This big arch room is kind of a weird one, but it's nice. Again, it's nice to have The rooms feel different from each other, so you have nice contrasts. Attack, health, attack, attack. Or wait, attack. Wait. Health, agility, health, 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 attack, health, attack, health, attack. Health. So Canestar says it's the best armor outright. Not necessarily. The armor values are pretty middling if you find it early in the game, if that makes sense. There are better armors out there, but they do have affect your speed. So the Rithorian armor could be the best depending upon when you find it in the game. Hey Javier. The health increase by level is bugged. It doesn't seem to increase. It seems to increase when not picking health. I think, Javier, I think we always increase the health by a little bit per level. I think that is there's a default increment there. Is that what you're referring to, Javier? Which way to go? This way. Hello? Okay, come on. Let's race through these levels. And actually, let me try to see if I can snipe this fella over there. Ah! Come on. Yeah, I think I got him. Thank goodness for these magic pants that really up the number of shots I get per wand. Oh no! Ah! There we go. Oh yeah, take that meat. Let me eat that. This candle, don't really need it. Let's put a healing there. Invisibility could be interesting. That might be more interesting maybe on the way back out, if I even get that far. Let's see. It increases after the first level, but after that it does not. Again, I'll have to talk to Chad about what is the desired behavior on that one. Tengu Knight says test. Hey, Tengu. I am reading you loud and clear. Okay, come on. Let's get to the... Ooh, a little helmet. Which is, I think, better than my no helmet, so I'll probably wear it. Yeah, 1 armor is better than 0, so let's go that route. And I think I've done a loop. So yeah, I think let's go this way. I do have the advantage of, even though there are like there's hundreds of rooms, I do have a general idea like what shape they have, so I can kind of quickly navigate through the dungeon that way. Oh yeah, there is a new interstitial area called the Breach. Which is pretty cool. Chad created that one entirely, and I really like it. It has an interesting feel to it. I cannot hear the music being played, Chris. I have. Let me 1 second. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a sewer's music. Oh boy. One of these rooms. Okay. Now I always feel bad too, because whenever I demo Delver at shows, this room like 100% kills people. I guess people have a hard time like figuring out the pattern in that one. I guess west is a direction to go. I'm trying to figure out which way is more likely, just based upon like how much space there is. Which, because this is randomly generated, actually doesn't matter. All right, chat, you're back. Defense, magic, or attack? Please let me know what I should pick. Yeah, we finally got the options menu in the pause menu. Which was more work than we wanted it to be, but we got it in there. How many levels are there? There are 8 levels plus the boss fight, and then getting back out. Magic attack, magic attack, magic attack, magic. I'm looking for a coin. I don't think I have a coin handy. So attack and magic. I think I picked attack, maybe. Hey, Arlev. Thank you. Yeah. We're trying to get this. So this update is all about taking this first area of the dungeon, which I guess by being the first area of the dungeon was the oldest area of the dungeon that we had made several years ago, and as a side effect of that, it is the oldest. And in the intervening time, we have improved the engine technology. I have become a better artist. We both have become better at making areas and rooms for Delver. So more and more, the first area. A paralyzed bow. Oh man, it's on now. This might be a winnable run. But more and more, the first area of Delver was standing out as not as good a quality as the rest of the game. So we're taking time here at the end to just to raise that quality bar and to make sure that it does feel good, and of all the lessons we've learned making Delver, that we fold those back into the first area. And we have some text here, which was pointed out to me that we do need to. I need to push those strings back out as well. Twitch integration. Oh my goodness! What I don't even know what source of Twitch integration we would want. Though it would be fun to have you folks be able to choose my upgrades. Ooh, let's do a. I think the belt expansion is actually more interesting than the bag expansion. Ooh, nice. Ooh, Chad, this is awesome. Good work, sir. Buy for 60 gold. Heck yeah. So this soul-bound belt expansion permanently makes this save slot's belt 1 slot larger, which is cool. So now there is 1 more slot up here for my stuff. I think this guy at this level always sells those. But the soul belt expansion, I got money for it. Yes. It keeps doubling, I think, in cost. Yeah. But yeah, so it is nice to have a few extra slots to equip. Why is there not an equip button in the main menu? That might not be a bad thing to add. Quibble and the magic of the level card looks like the left hand has been clipped off. This is the last Delver stream. Basically we are feature complete. We set a hard date of Thanksgiving. For those of you who not in the U.S., this Thanksgiving was this past Thursday. So this past Thursday was the last day to get changes in. A lot of times in software engineering, shipping code is shipping a thing is basically just stopping working on it, right? We have ideas, we could be working on this forever, but unfortunately Delver does not generate forever money, so we need to figure out a point to call this project good and to call it 1.0, and then we can move on to bigger and better things. Ooh, and I think yeah, this bat graphic has been updated, or is it out of depth bat? Chad added a new system so that you can potentially you can specify a set of out of depth monsters that we occasionally pull from. I also have been trying to tweak. There's a bat inside that box. I see you. I've been trying to tweak some of the drop rate or the enemy spawn counts through the gen info system, which is not quite what that system was. Grab it. Oh crap! That bomb is very short fused, and I don't know which one it is. Okay, let's grab this bomb because I know it's okay. Let's just see if I can get this guy. Woo! That was also very short fused. Oh my goodness, that could have been bad. Oh, these are now motion activated. So actually, with a gamepad, it is possible to creep over these. Otherwise, you can just time it. Cool. And I don't know if Chad ever fixed the. We had an issue with some of this dynamic pit spawning here in the cave area. I'm not sure if he fixed it or if he removed it. So I'll keep my eye out for that because it was generating some areas that should have had like kill planes on the bottom, but they didn't. And then you could fall into these deep holes and just get stuck forever, which is not interesting. There we go. Yeah, this game is Delver. So what it is if you notice, so when you smash an egg, a spider egg, it puts a splat on the ground. And if you notice, whenever I step into that splat, I get the slow status. And when you step out of that area, it takes a slow status off. So anything touching the spider webs on the ground are slowed. Cool. Also, level up time. Chat, tell me what to pick. Speed, defense, or health? Speed, speed, speed. Everybody says speed. Let's do it. Yeah, I like me some speed too. Especially if you get enough speed, you can start doom jumping certain areas. And there are areas I have designed where you you can doom jump like shortcuts and stuff, which is a lot of fun. Okay, let's do this. Let's use up this my baby wand here. Okay. Yeah, and these breakables actually will break when you step on them versus these do not break. But the big ones actually have I think a 1 in 3 chance that they have a zombie in them. Let's just throw this wand at them. Yes, the killing blow with the thrown wand. So these have a 1 in 3 chance of having a zombie in them, which is interesting. I'm trying to do a little bit of storytelling by that. So I took all the zombies out of the first dungeon area and I pushed them into here. And some of the storytelling we're trying to do is like people have gone into these caves looking for something, and I'm trying to tell with the zombies that like everybody who's come in here has died, and they you find all their spider webbed corpses, and they also sometimes spider web free corpses. But yeah, trying to do a little bit of that. We'll see how successful that is. Environmental storytelling is hard. Because a lot of times people just never notice the little touches you put in there. But I enjoy it. It's a fun thing. Oh! The spider! They are so fast. There we go. There, Nighty Night Spider. Okay. Oh man, what's going on over there? A trap, it looks like? I think this paralyzed bow will come in handy. Ooh, shiny, shiny. 6 to 10 plus 3 attack. This does what? 8 to 12 and 6 to 10 plus 3 attack. I don't know which is better. Okay, so this looks like it's one of those. Yeah. Yeah, this looks problematic. So this is definitely still on our to fix list, because I think you can drop down here and then you can't get back out. Unless it dropped a ladder somewhere, but I don't think it did. Okay, yeah, so we still have issues with that. And I will talk to Chad about that, because he's the one that wrote the dynamic system that will drop in lakes and pits occasionally, which is cool. What it does is it breaks up the existing, because we kind of like we put rooms together like in a jigsaw fashion, but it's also nice to as a second pass kind of change that as a whole. And that's what the lake and pit system does, is it kind of looks at the whole dungeon, and then it will just grab a chunk of it and make it into a lake or a pit. Ah! Ooh, arrow bomb. Can I... Yeah! Okay, that hurt me probably more than it hurt that bat. Alright, level up. Alright, chat, you know what to do. Chad went through, and all creatures now will emit blood splats. It used to be only humanoid enemies did, but now both bug type and slime type will emit the blood splats when hit. The white outline is the slow effect. Yes. Agility, health, agility, magic, health, magic, health. Okay, so chat has voted, and health it is. All right. I guess if I do want to be serious about beating this darn thing, health is going to have to be what I kind of aim for. Yeah. Poke back here, grab that. I think there was a baddie somewhere. Oh! Behind me! Behind me the spider is. I really wish I could claim that it was smart enough to know to sneak behind me, but I don't think that's the case. I know for certain that they aren't that smart. That's alright. Help? How to manage this? Do I have... Let's kind of run out of here. Let's run away. And do I have anything in my inventory for managing? No! Don't panic. Okay, you are a jerk, and I'm just going to paralyze you and take care of you. Because you're the one that's giving me such grief. Okay. Yeah, the spider, because they're so fast, it is a nice thing to mix in with some of these slower moving enemies. And that goblin was another example of an out-of-depth monster being thrown into the mix, which is cool. All right. Now, as I was mentioning earlier about the system where we have both handmade and computer-made rooms, the cave has a pretty high proportion of computer-made rooms. And I'm still... This is an artifact of the fog color. I may pull the fog color darker. I think I'm running it in debug mode. I think I can do something like press RGB and then lower that. Maybe not. I might not be running it in debug mode. I might be a dummy. Alright, come on, buddies. All my buddies. There we go. There we go. Smart usage of a bomb. I'm trying to use the range of my longsword a little bit effectively. Yeah, these just need to be pulled to more of a darker green. Because I think it looks as a fog color looks nice, but the fact that the fog color also tints the level geometry, I need to be mindful of that. Cool. So is this a way? This is a way. Thank you, Victor. Yeah, the little baby spiders were something I managed to crank out pretty quick. Crap. Kind of kite them across this. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Come on, bat. I think he's in flee mode, so he should not be a danger to me, and I can... That's Iron Skin. That's restore health. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh no! That is a way to end a run. Null pointer exception is status effect active. So we got a null pointer exception here. So basically what a null pointer exception means is we were trying to access a property on an object when the object is null, right? So basically one of these dot operators, so that if effect is null, continue. I should also check this as well. So I have a null check here, or se.status effect, or se equals null. It's an edge case where something is under a status effect, and a new one is being applied to it, and it dies. Is what's happening. Would be cool if that purple bat did vampiric damage. That is a possibility. That is a possibility. Yeah, yep. Trius, the effect.status effect could be null as well. Effect.status effect type, that had better not be null. That's an enumeration. You know, I could check for it. Yep. Again, just so if any of these are conditions are null, we need to bail. Or wait. Status effects equals no return false. Or SE equals null. Let's just do that here. Let's get rid of that one. Because this one, basically, if the thing we're checking, if we're asking to see what effect is active and we hand in a null, we should return false. Wait, we do have that. Yeah. So wait. So SE could not have been null. And this status effects is a list or an array or whatever the implementation is, some sequence. That's not null. So yeah, so effect is null. We've already checked this. We can, so it might have been this effect.status effect type. That's weird that we would have a status effect that was applied to an actor that didn't have an effect type. Yep, I could leave this wrapper here as well. So if effect is null, and if effect or this is null, continue. Because this is the thing it's worried about. Potentially this too, or SE dot status effect type equals null. Right, those are the things we're checking. So the effect could be null. The status effect status effect type could be null, or this could be that could be null. Actually, let's not check that there. Let's add that check up here. So this status effects dot equals wait. So S equals null, or this equals null. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, so if the thing we're passed in is null or it doesn't have an effect type, then return false. Okay, that should sufficiently do that. Let's do this. Let's continue. It should have saved my game at least when I went down into the caves. So let's take a look at that. Play. Let me see. Oh yeah, getting ready to go down to the. Was that caves 2 already? Was that what was going on? I don't recall. Cool. Yeah. Let's go on down then. All right. Got a bomb. Let's try to. Oh no! I don't want to get hit by that. There we go. Okay, I'm like dodging with my head. I'm really trying to get into it. Apologies if it's obnoxious, which I know that it is. There are too many guys here. How do I need to manage my critters here. Okay, let's. Yeah, this is why I have my paralyzed bow. The paralyzed bow is what will help win me the day. If I could just figure out where that eyeball guy went without being toasted. Yeah. No, paralyze. The paralyze ability is super powerful. Also, folks, level up time. What stat? J. Mickle says attack, health, health. So this is the reason we offer a subset to the player, so you can't always choose a particular stat, just to kind of force you to have a more interesting build. Highcore says, how often are you doing giveaways? I'm just doing a giveaway every so often. There's no rhyme or reason to it whenever I think of it. I think healths have it. Sorry, folks. I'm pretty sure that the healths have it. And I don't think that worked out quite as nicely as I thought it would. Now I'm just shooting arrows into the ether. Hit him! Thank you. I have to recover some of these arrows because they are precious. I have a fixed quantity of them. Ah! Coming out of nowhere, bat. And he's running away because he's hurt, I guess. Okay. Arrow. Nice. Nice. Is that any good? 7 to 12. Which is not quite as good and has shorter range but faster attack. I don't want you losing sleep because I might give away a code. Take care of yourself. Get some sleep. Come on. Come on, bat. Come on. See if I can kite this bat into the... Oh, it's slow him down. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if actually... how much of an effect slow has on flying enemies, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, let's knock him into the pit. Be gone with you, zombie. I missed a shield? Where, Javier? Was there one back here? I don't recall missing a shield. I mean, it's certainly a thing I could have done. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't remember seeing it. My bad. Just push on, Delver. Okay, so let's try to get some use out of this thingy. I have 30 shots with this, so I might as well explode some fools, right? Oh, it's tempting. It's a magic sword! 6 to 12 minus 1 speed. No thanks. I don't want to blow myself up, so let's... now I'm poisoned, of course, because I was trying to play it safe. Are you dead? 5 to 10. Which way do I need to go? Oh, I need to follow this around. It was a good red and white one. Oh no! Oh no! That's even worse. Hey buddy, I think you're lost. How do I even post the codes without playing and stopping the game? I just take a moment and I just copy and paste from a spreadsheet. There's nothing really magic about it. Come on. Yeah, that was a rough little bat fight. Yeah, that was a flat heal. Yeah. I have lots of junk in my my backpack, but not a lot of healing items. Gotta keep an eye on that. Okay, I see a fool over there. All right, chat, you know what to do. Yeah, that's a good point, Chris. Yeah, no worries. There are hopefully the people who are snagging these copies can put them to good use. Like I'm trying to promote my little game, and hopefully, if you've not played it yet, please play it. Tell a friend. Um, my best way of having new players is by having my already existing players like tell their friends about it. That's my best way. Like that's I think the most like when you get a recommendation coming from a real person, it means a lot more. Attack, agility, health, attack, health, attack. Attack it is! Woo! I think the tax went out on that one. Okay. I got some range between me and the bad guys. I can do some exploding. Nice, that feels good. Yeah, the longsword is just a little tricky to use because you have to get your attacks timed like just so. Well, you're free, zombie, but you're gonna hurt me. Ah, spider! Yeah, these +6 magic pants are pretty sweet. I hate to have to give them up because they make all my wands so useful. Okay. Lots of traps in this area. Let's take a quick look at our map. Let's go north. That's a direction to head. I see a magic, looks like hammer up there. There's a bow down there. Okay, so yeah, these are another one of those. Okay, so this pit should be bottomless, but it's not. And if you fall in there, you'll get stuck forever, so do not go in there. 8 to 12, +1 defense. Let's go this way instead. Not as good as my paralyzed bow. The paralyzed bow is hard to beat. Okay. Let's go south. Yep, J. Mickle is entirely correct. So what happens is I'm pretty sure if you notice what just had happened too is when when the game crashed and I reloaded at the stair to the second cave area, the second cave area was different, even though I hadn't done anything different. So what we would have to do is we'd have to we change the entire code base to be like deterministic. Like wherever we do a random roll, we'd have to actually do that at generation time. Because right now we are rolling stuff like in real time, which means it's hard. Like you would never get. Oh man, you'd never get the same dungeon. Like something as simple as doing an attack roll would change the dungeon you'd get. Oh man, there's a firebomb. There's a flaming spider. Flaming spider, go away! Oh no! Oh no! It's like Terminator. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. So Neo Slicker, what you'd have to do is wherever we do a random dice roll, we'd have to determine that at the time you launched the game. So, like when you break a crate, it does a random roll to drop something. So what we'd have to do is when we create the crate, we'd have to do that random roll right then and there, and not when you break it. So we'd have to audit the entire code base for when we do our random rolls, and we'd have to push that all up front, which would make generation take a lot longer, especially in the case of if the crate generates a monster that has a random drop, like you see how this starts to chain together. So it's possible to do, but it would be more work, and I think the performance would actually be there would be a performance consideration to do. Cool. Let me see. Magic, agility, magic, defense. I think the Magics have it. Chris, are you voting? Okay, so you don't vote twice. Come on, folks. But yeah, I think the Magic folks did have it. Yeah, the Flaming Spider was a nice touch. Oh my goodness. And oh, looks like there was an arrow bomb here too. So let me harvest the. I'm trapped. Let's fight my way out of this. So I'm gonna fight back this way because I know it was cleared, or I thought it was cleared anyways. All right, let's do this. Cool. Okay, let's again harvest all these arrows from the arrow bomb. Okay. Let me see. Jimmickle says, if I were implementing, I wouldn't front load the rolls. I would just have a separate random number generator for the level generation and one built. Yeah, but even still, like I think that's why Splunky front loads it, is because if you want all the crates and everything to be the same, you'd have to do it that way. If you want just the levels to be the same, yeah, you could have the just have a separate way of generating the seeds for the levels. In fact, you could just generate a sequence of seeds and store those. Also, here's a little tip. Let me see if... Occasionally we spawn in a unique item back here. Let's see if it's there. It is! Oh, no room for it. No room for the Forgotten. Let's drink this. Restore health. Okay. So 5 to 13 ice. 6 to 10. Let's take it. Let's take it. Yeah. So yeah, J-Nickel, yep, you're absolutely right. It would take work that we don't really want to do to make like a daily Delver thing actually work. Yeah, come on, Bat. It would be cool. I think some community members have tried doing stuff where what they'll do is, I think if you cheat your way down the levels, like we have a button to just drop to the next level down. I think what you can do is you can just go all the way down to the bottom of the levels and then go all the way back out to the first one and then share out that save file. So that way at least all the levels will be same. I think that's how those folks have been doing that. Let's get serious here and just blast these fools. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the blue restored and removed my status effect. Man, I'm just spraying this guy and it's not going down. Yep, I need all the little bits I can get. Try to see if I can get in with the AoE damage. Yeah, these guys are considerably beefier. Yeah. You just sit there and burn. I'll get back to you. Can I doom jump it? Yeah. Yep, I can. Nice. Oh no. And he died. Excellent. And there's no room. There's no room. Let's get rid of these bombs. They're cool, but they're probably gonna kill me. Am I actually going to use this? I don't need this backup weapon anymore. That's fine for now, I suppose. Oh, another one of you. Another one of yous. Let's stun him, and then let's just see if we can finish him off with melee. Here we go. Let's leave that one alone. The red blobs have like a 45% chance of splitting into. Etc. Like ad infinitum almost. So just be careful when dealing with those. They could get you into a pretty nasty situation. Okay, let's just use up these shots and throw it at him. It feels nice to throw the wands, but it doesn't always kill them. Come on. Do I have something with range? There we go. Nice. That felt good. Like in Quake, when you hit something, like you hit like a scrag with a grenade. That's what it felt like. It was nice. Because these are our equivalent of both a grenade launcher and of a rocket launcher. Burn, baby, burn. That is true. Now that I'm fighting tougher enemies, this the fire wands have just the. It's nice that you can set stuff on fire. That actually might be a more effective group management tool. Just letting the groups like set themselves on fire and then keep resetting themselves on fire. Might be a good way just to deal with large numbers of enemies. Come on. There we go. Am I in Sewers 2 yet? Sewer 1. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah! Stop! Okay, there we go. Alright, chat. You know what to do. You know the drill. Yeah, I don't need the candle either. So Chris says he prefers leaving foods and potions at the ladders of each level up for the trip back up. That's actually a good strategy. Yeah. Health, health, health. Speed, health, health, health. Agility, speed, health. Yeah. I guess if we're serious about trying to beat the game, then health is probably the way to go. Is there a bat over here? Or is he flying over there? Yeah! Paralyze for the win. Did you drop the arrow? He did. Okay, there we go. Or, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Go to sleep. Oh, he doom jumped because he got hit hard enough. I'm glad this longsword has enough range to actually attack across those gaps. That's nice. And same thing here. Maybe I can paralyze it and then go in for the kill. Yeah, I think because I got this paralyzed bow, that's really going to up my survivability. I just broke the arrow. Dang it. What are you doing in the wall? Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Go, 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 go. Getting short on time here on my stream. Oh my goodness. I need that level down. And why is that decal floating in the sky? Oh no, is it... I wonder if that's an artifact of... Yeah, so I'm thinking what's happening is... Yeah... I think it might be an artifact of us dynamically carving out water areas and not cleaning up stuff that was a wall at one point in time, maybe? I'm not sure what's going on with this area. Like, there looks like there was a ladder and some other stuff. So maybe... I think maybe for Chad, like the thing that carves out areas, I think it also needs to check for entities in that volume and remove them as well, because this stuff just doesn't make sense now. Thank you. Yeah, I am the, I guess since I haven't done an update in a while, so hi, I'm Joshua, and this is my video game Delver. I am the art person for this project. There are two of us working on it. We work on Delver in our free time, in our spare time, in times when we normally, or I guess folks normally spend with family and friends. We take some time time away from that to work on this game. It has been in development about 4 or 5 years now. I've been on the project at least 4. And we are in Steam Early Access trying to get this thing finished up. I need to go the other direction. And my streams have been my effort to talk to the community, let them know where we're at, because our cadence is much slower than that of a even of a full-time indie studio. Our cadence is much slower than what people are used to. So I'm just trying to... Oh, no. No! Don't you end my run. There we go. Yeah, so these streams have been a way for me to communicate with our players, letting them know like what we're working on, what we've accomplished, what we plan to do. that sort of stuff. I'm just gonna set everybody on fire and just let them all burn. Ah. And yeah, so I do all the 2D art, the 3D art, some level design, some programming. Like, ooh, +5 speed. Oh my goodness. Let's put this on right away. Where'd it go? I picked it up. I picked it up. Did I break the? Oh, okay. Note to self: the I think the atlas for that is incorrect. Okay, the +5 speed should be massive. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yep. And I need a better weapon because these guys are getting way too squishy or way too beefy for what I'm trying to do. And of course my weapon broke. I think I... Oh no! Oh no! Is that -14? Do I have a -14 shots? What? Oh no. Okay, okay, okay. Don't panic. I can get out of this. I can recover. There we go. Okay, that was close. I think the end is not here, so let's get out of here. Yeah, that was that was almost the end of my run there. Okay. This way? And let's also like, so do I have, yeah, I have the Forgotten. I have no other melee weapons though, so I need to grab one if I see one. I should get them soon, hopefully. Come on, buddy. Ah! Connect, please. The paralyzed wand is ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Okay. Is slow, so you can't really snipe with it, which is what I was trying to do. And this is a secret area that's all glitched out, which I think is by design? Ah! Alright, Joshua, get out of here. Get out. Okay, that does say -14. Okay. Green? Iron skin. I feel stuck. Health restore! Ah! Ah! Oh, quaffing potions at random trying to get... Yeah, no. Good luck. Good luck, Delver. Goodbye. Yeah, I think I had magic pants on and they may have broken, which would have made all my magic stuff dip below 0, which is okay. All right. Yeah, I think this is right at 2 o'clock, which is my normal length of stream. So I think that was a good run. Thank you, folks. It was an hour-long run. Oh my goodness, I had a pretty good time. I almost got to the ruins. Oh my goodness. So let me think. Let me check my notes here. Yeah, let me see. Also, yeah, let me do a few things here off screen. Sorry, doing some Twitch stuff behind the scenes. Sure. Okay. Yeah, the way to get your Twitch view your subscribers isn't super useful, but let's try that. Okay, let's do this. Okay, cool. So I am Joshua, and this has been the Delver weekly dev stream. I have done quite a few of these, 72 to be exact. This is, or no, 116 episodes of these. This is my 116th and final episode. This is my 72nd consecutive Sunday streaming, which is a lot. I'm stopping these streams because we are feature complete on Delver. We'll be doing some bug stabilization, and then we will be shipping the thing soon. I don't have exact dates, but soon. Let me think. I'm Joshua. You can follow me here on Twitch or on Twitter at Joshua Skelly. I have a Discord if you want to hang out and talk about my projects. There's a Discord. What else? I'm a Twitch affiliate, so if you want to subscribe to me, that would be rad. I consider it like a tip jar. I have, I think, 10 wonderful subscribers in no particular order. They are Drakenson, Glass Casket TV, Smith, Nixrod, Dr. Kegel, Shamblanot, Fifth Elephant, CV Ops, The Stone Compass, and Neil Slichter. Thank you so much for supporting me. Please do feel free to subscribe. I will keep streaming. I'll be moving on to other projects. For the immediate future, I will be going back to my Monday through Friday lunch hour stream, where I work on small projects 1 hour at a time. My previous 2 projects on that is I made a Twitch playable roguelike, which was a lot of fun, and then I made a multiplayer Twitch playable chess game, and I want to keep doing the weird Twitch experimental stuff in the future, and I don't know where it's going to go from there, but that's kind of what the whole, I guess, the fun of a lunchtime stream is not knowing. Let me think, what else? What else is on my list? Yeah, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed or participated in my stream. Thank you for everybody who has purchased my game. Thank you for the modders and all the people who have supported me in this multi-year effort. It's hard to finish a thing. We are so close. I just appreciate you being there with me on the journey. All right, folks, I'm not gonna get sentimental. I will be back tomorrow at lunch for whatever the new lunchtime project is. All right, take care, everybody. It's been great.